All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Market's a little shaky this morning. We had that ugly close after the Fed announcement yesterday. Kind of spooked the market into the close. Then we get a big gap down this morning. Maybe one of those days. There's always a trade. There's always a setup. There's always something. I mean, SRNE is interesting today. We got a lot of red to greens. I'm sure you can probably see my watch list. It's pretty much everything is red. So, a lot of the stocks on my watch are all recent momentum plays. So the market turns around and these things start going red to green, whether it be a trill or a snow or an IPOB, a lot of trill, just a lot of these recent runners. But that being said, I would kind of urge caution this morning. Let's just kind of see how things shake out, and we'll go from there. Potter's Clay. It is just what I play. A lot of you guys ask. It's just called energetic pop rock. Okay, so it is. And I get asked about this a lot. But it's just a royalty-free music. So I'm sure you could just Google energetic pop rock and probably find it. But you have to do that. Just a little tip. Many of you may or may not know this. Like if I play while I was listening to, before I went live, I was listening to Maren Morris and Brothers Osborne. But if you play that music on live streams, you'll get taken down. So just copyrighted music. So just a tip there, if you ever start your own live stream, don't play copyrighted music. What do you think about the virus, SRNE popping, etc.? A good day trade, yeah. As I mentioned, SRNE is probably, at this point, day trade wise, this is number one. If this can, let's draw it up. Let me get the notes going here first. SRNE. Main dip and rip or VWAP hold as of now. Still early. I don't know what that exactly was. Let me go to a 2-day. So most of you probably know what I'm going to draw. It's just kind of that standard idea. We like to fixate on whole dollar, half dollars, 11.50. VWAP is currently basically 11. I would call, actually, let me redo my colors here. VWAP, I know it's 1090 right now, but I would say it's basically, for all intents and purposes, it's 11. We round to whole dollar, half dollars. The high of day, again, I'm going to round to whole dollar, half dollars at that 11.50 area. So what are we looking for? Ideally, maybe that, that week open and then that reclaim of that 11.50 area with risk, down here on probably like 1090, 11-ish, etc. So, day trade wise, this is probably the main watch. So, SRNE, I wonder why this always wants to put it in documents. I guess I can leave it in documents. I want to save that to pictures, but alright, we'll work on that later. So, anyway, let's do this new, SRNE dip and rip plan. Documents. There we go. All right. So, okay, that's done. Again, that's probably our main watch as of this morning. Again, quiet day out there. So, GMBL. What the heck is GMBL? It's esports. Ooh, okay. You guys know I'm a big fan of Esports. 400% growth in register. Hey, what's this? Nice. Thank you, Scott Trucks. 400. Nice. Wow. This definitely gets added to watch. Thank you, Scott Trucks. And a low floater. Me likey some GMBL. I like it. So GE, I don't know. You know, I gotta admit, I'm a GE hater. I just think they're making a lot of mistakes, and the stock price reflects it. This is what I would look for on GE. I'd love to see a 7 fail on this. So, whoops. GE has struggled with 7 for 4 months. And I mean, it even struggled with 7 back here in the spring. I'm short bias GE. Sorry, Camp. I hate to hate on your stock, but I think GE's got some issues. And I would look for a 7 fail. I'd short that 7 fail and then risk a breakout above 7. So here's the thing. Remember, if this breaks resistance at 7, I'd give up. Okay. So, I mean, when I say I think GE has issues, when I say I'm dubious of GE, that doesn't mean you short at 7 and hold forever. My point is, if it fails at 7 again, you short that move and you risk a breakout over that level. So, GE. Kodak. Kodak's in play. I would say afternoon only. I think this is just filtering out stubborn shorts again. So, Kodak, in my opinion, just filtering out stubborn shorts. Afternoon only. VWAP hold, etc. So I like Kodak in the afternoon. It's just, I think the only reason it's green, you know, I talk about that filtering out shorts. It's just squeezing out the last ones. So VXRT. VXRT was moving in after hours, right? I'd look for a reclaim of last night's highs. So, VXRT running in after hours, another virus play. I would look at probably like that 825 level and then risk VWAP. So, it's a virus play. SRNE's moving. Other virus plays are moving. I think if you take that, 945 or later, I think you got a good trade. I mean, as always, nothing's guaranteed. But if this breaks last night's highs, especially if the market turns around, if we get the market to turn around, I think this could, I think you got a good trade there, a good setup. I'm a little more biased towards SRNE myself, but I, you got to pick your favorites. I'm leaning a little more towards SRNE, but I'm no basher of VXRT. So, Wriggle has Corona news. Oh no. Aaron Velasquez. Wriggle is disgusting. History of one and dones. Terrible stock. Full of idiots. Potential short or ignore. I hate wriggle. Hate it, hate it, hate it. So I would say this, short a move into the high day or ignore it. So I'll just ignore it myself. So on the ABCD pattern and the VWAP hold, do you consider the high day the pre-market value or only ones hit during the market order? Fernando, good question. Fernando, the best answer I can give you is it depends on volume, okay? If you're talking a low volume pre-market move, no. If it's a high volume pre-market move, then it's yes. Let me get I'm just looking for some different tickers. Yeah, I tell you, so some of you talking about great opportunity to add to WKHS on this dip. You guys know I love WKHS. It's just the dilemma is market's down big and Tesla's down big. Now, if you've got a longer term time frame, then yes, I think this could be a good possible dip buy area on WKHS. I think this is nothing but, the market putting pressure on recent runners. Tesla's down 5%, Workhorse is down 3%. So, but I still, my thesis on WKHS still intact. First time using the stock to trade scanner. Love how much I didn't have to research. Beautiful, Tracy Deanne. Love to hear it. McDonald's. Why are you guys talking about McDonald's? Several of you guys bringing up McDonald's? Well, it's a breakout. Of course, everything looks like this. So I don't really have an opinion on McDonald's just because, I don't know. My opinion is, and I'm going to, you're going to hear me say this a lot. I want to focus on cloud computing, virus plays, electric vehicles, stay-at-home plays, the Pelotons. There's just, to me, it's just, there's so many breakouts right now. There's a million charts that look like McDonald's, but I want to trade more volatile, more interesting sectors. So, all right, one more, and then I got to run. Most of you talking about SRNE and VXRT. Listen, I love that the majority of you are asking about SRNE and VXRT. They're probably, when it comes to day trades, those are the two you should be watching. So, SBE is today's electric vehicle related SPAC. Totally a dip and rip. Totally a dip and rip. Especially if market turns around. Last one, NAC. And a lot of you guys asking about NAC. This is another one. It's just not a sector I want to focus on. And look at this disgusting chart. So I'd say this. NAC is just like Wriggle. It's either a short or ignore. Okay, guys and gals. As always, I'll be back at noon over on my personal Instagram for the daily briefing. Got a lot of stuff to talk about. Definitely, whoops. At T Bowen on Instagram. I'm playing around with some interesting stuff with WordPress and Evernote too. So, anyway, have a great day. I just got a reminder I got to do a webinar, and we'll see you next time.